Alright, too much fan. Way too much fan. Privyet, puckheads, and welcome to episode 2 of Her Hockey Angle, where I discuss important news of all things NHL. I'm Katarina, and I'm here to share all of my unsolicited thoughts about what happened this week in the NHL. Angle time! The agenda is quite intense today, considering every day that goes by, my stomach turns just a little bit more. First, we'll be looking into who clinched the playoffs and why. Also, what? Second, the St. Louis Blues and their awesome and not so awesome news that they've received. Third, some wholesome events that have happened in the past 4 days, including the Seattle Kraken making an official statement that they are now the 32nd NHL team. Congratulations. And fun fact, it cost Seattle $650 million in order to get the Kraken. That's $150 million more than the Golden Knights paid for their expansion fee. I guess this means that we can expect the Kraken to be in the next 10 playoff appearances. The playoffs are right around the corner, so let's look at which teams clinched so far and which teams desperately need to clinch. Vegas clinched a berth in the Stanley Cup playoffs for their 4th straight season. No, I'm not happy about it. They are first in the West and have won 5 in a row on the road. Next, they play the Coyotes and the Wild for their last few games, but I'm pretty sure we all know how it's gonna go. Is there a reason you're good? Is there something in the water? Do you go to strip clubs every night? I'm confused. Really, I'm really confused how such a new team is able to succeed this much. Colorado clinched a playoff berth for the 4th straight season, but instead of giving my attention to the helmet thrower, I've decided to turn my attention to the Lightning. Next. What did you say? And why? Because we love Pat Maroon. Pat Maroon is from St. Louis, and even though he's on the Tampa Bay Lightning, we still wish him well. We love you! We've always loved you! We're always gonna support you! Pat Maroon, absolutely. Thank you so much for all you have done, and we wish you well in the Tampa Bay Lightning, just as we did last season. Brayden Point has scored 12 points with 5 goals, 7 assists in 9 games. Okay, Brayden, I see you. And now for the Washington Capitals. The Capitals lead the 2nd place Pittsburgh Penguins by 1 point, and this is exciting, which means Ovi needs to severely rest up because the Crosby and Ovechkin rivalry is coming back, and we all need to see that. Am I right? Now I'm about to talk about the Panthers. Yes, the Panthers are an NHL team. I promise. I promise. They're still here. The Panthers are 2nd in the Central and have actually made back-to-back playoff appearances for the first time since 1997, which is awesome, but also yikes. Forward Jonathan Huberdeau has been a standout with 15 points in 9 games since April 13th. This includes a 5-point game against the Predators on Tuesday. Something's going on in Florida. Something in the water. No restriction on social distancing, and also no restriction on goals scored. Florida man, Florida woman, and now Florida team. The Anaheim Ducks decided to miss their 3rd playoff appearance consecutively, and I just want to ask, Anaheim, I understand that you know you have an offense, right? But did you know that you needed to utilize that offense in a power play? So I'm sorry, Gordon Bombay, I don't think they're gonna be quacking past June. By the way, let's all congratulate the Arizona Coyotes for ending the Golden Knights winning streak. See, Vegas is the new Boston, so whenever the Golden Knights lose, we all win. Now we're gonna talk about hitting way closer to home, because the Blues have once again given all of us heart attacks. Their loss on Saturday put us all back into cardiac arrest. But in awesome, exciting news, Klim Kostin just won an KHL Cup. This means he's coming to St. Louis as early as Tuesday. He will be quarantined, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna get him on the ice as quickly as possible. And now we have a 21-year-old hungry player who is just looking for more wins. Let's go, St. Louis.
And he's in after the Blues coughed it up in front. And Watson a glorious chance. And now Klim Kostin back for the Blues. He comes in, shoots, he scores! His first NHL goal!
Just means Russians do it better. What can we say? And Mike Hoffman sits behind our captain, Ryan O'Reilly, and Perron at 32 points. He's only 4 goals away from Ryan O'Reilly. And y'all wanted to trade him. We also missed Tarasenko and Torrey Krug on Saturday due to injuries. Just add more. Why not? Why don't we add even more injuries to our lineup? Because clearly we don't have enough. Injuries. The toasted ravioli to our marinara sauce. We just can't get enough. And now for some wholesome hockey news, because not everything has to be a competition. Am I right? Ryan Miller, the winningest United States-born goalie, is going to retire after this season. Miller made the announcement on Thursday. He played 794 games in 18 seasons. Damn. I mean, one can only hope to live up to Canadians, right? But Ryan Miller tried, so represent to the USA. We are very proud of you. Just touching back on the Seattle Kraken because they're becoming a team, please let me know in the comments who you would want to be on that team. If you had an entirely blank roster for people that you could fill, I really want to know who you think the Seattle Kraken could be. I will definitely let you know my picks, but I want to read what some of yours are first. The NHL named their Stars of the Month for April. Sebastian Aho, Austin Matthews, Brad Marchand, and Nathan MacKinnon all take the cake this month. But that's not all. NHL also decided to add our frontline healthcare workers into the mix. And from everybody here at Her Hockey Angle, we just want to thank you so much for enabling the game to continue so that we can all watch what we know and love. We support you endlessly, and we can't thank you enough for helping out. And that's all for today's Angle, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to my long-ass rant about this beautiful sport that I love. I never shy away from a discussion, so I would love to hear your comments down below, and I hope to hear from you all soon in my next one. Thank you so much. Do svidaniya, puckheads.